Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. You know how we have to start this alive. We are recapping the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but let's give people a moment to get into the chat. We're a little early. We're a little early after I pushed it back. I know. Let's talk about it, but let's get into some Christmas cheer before we do.
321 days I spent the better half of the year just holding space. I've got all the lights hanging up you can see from the street, but if you're not coming over, you can light up my dreams. Every snowfall reminds me to call, 'cause I know if you're not here then it's not Christmas at all. This year, oh, I believe you're coming back to me. I'll be your angel when the snow's coming down, the song is singing, and you're here all around. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around. If you're coming around, oh, oh. If you're coming around, if you're coming around. Feel like Christmas every day of the year, but I can't feel it by myself. Only works if you're here, and a little bit of magic and a little faith can make every storm that's ever come just fade away. Now every front door reminds me of you, all decorated, anticipating good news. I got one Christmas wish, top of my Christmas list, to be your angel when the sun's coming down, the song is singing, and you're here all around. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around. If you're coming around, oh, oh. If you're coming around, if you're coming around. I don't want much this time of year, no. Everyone wants to feel less alone, but just like putting on a winter coat, you could always melt away the bitter cold. I'll be your angel when the snow's coming down, the song is singing, and you're here all around. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around. If you're coming around, oh, you're coming around. If you're coming around, if you're coming around, it's only Christmas. I'll be your angel when the sun's coming down. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around.
Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. Happy holidays. If no one has said that to you at all during the season, how dare they? As you can see, it is the holidays here on the channel, and we're so excited about it. We've been excited about it probably for far too long, and I know it's probably crazy annoying to you, and that's okay because it's not over just yet. Christmas is next week, but shout out to some of our collaborators for 12 Days of Christmas. Stunner Couture was a sponsor yesterday. Coldest Water. More information will be available in our live chat, but head on over for your discount of 40% off from that 100% Black-owned business, Stunner Couture, KEMP40 for 40% off. That's a lot. That's a lot. And it's only available until Christmas Eve. So go take advantage of it. And if you're trying to get a Christmas gift before Christmas, do so before the 17th by 2 p.m. Eastern. Thank you to Sheila Donaldson for that amazing generosity. Okay. Sorry, I'm sucking on lozenge. I apologize, but talking all day. Guys, welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We are doing our weekly recap of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I had to rewatch it. That's why I had to delay this live, because I was like, no. I watched it last night, but I have to watch it a couple times. I got to take notes. We have to break it down. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about this particular city in the franchise. But based on last night's episode, I want to know how you guys would rate this episode from 1 to 10. How would you rate the episode? Earlier today, I did a recap with Up and Adam and Down with Jason, and I said a 9. And I'm still going to say a 9, even though this episode didn't have a lot of stunners or it wasn't the best episode. However, I understand when it comes to a story and story building, we needed this episode because Jen Shah is back. And Jen Shah is mad as hell. We'll get to Jen Shah in a second, though. Let me just say hello to everyone in the chat. I see you guys are okay. All right. People are saying 8, 8.5. I saw some 9s as well. What's going on? 9. Okay. Okay. Someone says 7. What's going on, everyone? Deborah says 9. Okay. All right. 9. Nikolai is not impressed this week. Nikolai says a 9, like a 7, maybe. 9, 4. I'm not sure I understand that. What's going on, Canada? She's always mad. 8. 9.4. You guys getting very specific. All right. More numbers. All right. I think the average, based on what I'm seeing, is an 8, which is not bad. Because the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, they're only in their 2nd season. And I think a lot of people thought that Jen Shah's arrest would carry the season. But as we've seen over the last couple of episodes, it really hasn't been about Jen Shah. It's been about Mary Cosby and the allegations that her church is a cult. I'm sure you've seen plenty of cousins and people coming out talking about her church. Look, I'm a little suspect of those people coming out too, to be honest with you, because everyone seems like they're just trying to get their little moment in the sun, even though Mary Cosby's not innocent. Speaking of Mary Cosby, matter of fact, let me just put this here, y'all. Mary Cosby issued an apology, and we did a video earlier today talking about this apology that she posted on her social media. Take the snow off. Even though the snow adds a level of beauty to this, that I'm just like, oh, I didn't expect that, but okay. So she posted this on her social media, apologizing for the comments that she made about Mexican people and associating Mexican people and thugs with the whole Jen Shah indictment situation. And I said to myself, when I did this video earlier, a week later, you're apologizing. Why didn't you apologize after it aired? And then you give us this extravagant invitation looking post about it, and then making it about you. I as an African American, I have experienced racism. I believe you've experienced racism, but this is not about you. It's about the insensitive things that you said about Mexican people. Look, Mary Cosby adds a lot of funny to this show, but I am fully aware that Mary Cosby is problematic in a lot of different ways. And I still believe when Jen Shah said Mary Cosby doesn't go to a 7-Eleven if she sees Black people hanging outside of it. I believe that. Anyone else? Look, anyone else? Guys, we're live on multiple platforms. Dulcinea says, Jen Shah is calling everyone from her burner phone. Well, I think she had to hand over her other phone, and that's why she wasn't able to get. My thing is, if I lost my phone, I guess, would I be able to get it from the cloud? My contacts? How else would I get it? I guess you would get it from Coordinator Shah's phone. Maybe he has some of the ladies' numbers. We'll get there. Mary Cosby wasn't a big focal point this episode. Yes, they talk about her at the end, but You don't see a lot of Mary Cosby this episode. We only got to see Mary Cosby in her closet and the poor organizer. So many people felt bad for this poor organizer. But honestly, I made the comparison. If you were watching Salt Lake City with me live on TikTok last night, I said, well, in comparison to Portia's house and the clutter that's in Portia's house, this is an organized mess. Very much like Mary Cosby, to be honest. All right. Sorry. Let me take a sip. Okay. I just want to point this out. A couple of things. Lisa Barlow. I know a lot of people do not like Lisa Barlow, including myself. I watched her on Watch What Happens Live. Yes, they did what they usually do. They attached it to the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City episode. But I said, let me watch it because I'm going live. Maybe she'll add something to the conversation. Lisa Barlow. I don't like how she talks to her husband. Am I the only one? That's the thing that stood out to me the most. I don't care about how she talks to the other ladies. They're not really friends in real life. Some of them are, but I don't care about that. I don't like the way she talks to her husband. It seems as if she, very much like Jen Shah is with Coordinator Shah, it seems she seems like she is very controlling in that relationship. I didn't like the fact that he said he's going to get something to drink, but she gets a text from Jen Shah and she's like, no, you're not going anywhere. Who are you talking to? I mean, I wouldn't like it if he was talking to her like that either. I didn't like that. That's the one thing that stood out to me in that introduction scenes that we were seeing when they were going back and forth from Lisa Barlow's home to Meredith's home. Mind you, again, when they went to Meredith's home, all you saw was Meredith playing with her dog. Meredith, you bring nothing. Sorry. I can't say the second time watching, I was like, this is what we have for Meredith right now. We don't have a scene with Brooks. We don't have a scene with Seth because he's somewhere. We have a scene, and look, shout out to production. The scene with the music on Salt Lake City. I don't think people talk enough about the music for Salt Lake City. It really adds. And then the scenery, they really do a good job with that. Shout out to production. You know, we're critical, but you guys are doing a good job when it comes to things like that. But Meredith, they're talking. They're all talking with their spouses. You go to Meredith. She only has her dog. And no storyline. Claire says Meredith is too busy being mad at Jen. Okay, and this is perspective. Majid said, I didn't get any sense of Lisa speaking to her husband disrespectfully. You might want to watch it again. I'm joking. Everyone will view it differently, but even my second time watching it, I was like, why is she talking to him like that? And the poor man sat right back on down. Anyways, so of course, all the ladies are talking about the veiled trip with their spouses, including Mary Cosby. Mary Cosby is like, she's alluding, well, she tells, first of all, how come we're not talking more about Robert Sr. being back from Florida? He's back. And I don't know if he even got any sun because his head was like 2 shades lighter than his skin. But Robert Sr.'s back. She's telling him all the accusations that the ladies were spewing about her being a god and all of this stuff. KK says he is. Yeah, for a very brief moment, we got to see Robert Sr. For a very brief moment, we got to see Robert Sr. So Robert Sr. is back, and she makes the connotation, and she does this a lot. And I talked about this in my video earlier today when I was talking about her apology. She said, "Is it because I'm a brown girl that they're associating me with Jen and her crimes?" Which I do feel like it's an unfair analogy, because she hasn't been indicted. Yes, people are talking about her. People are saying all kinds of things, but people could do that about any one of us. It doesn't make it true. We haven't been indicted by the Southern District of New York. When she's indicted, then we can really compare the two, even though we really thought that she'd be the first one indicted. Look, I'm going to tell you the truth. We thought she'd be the first one indicted. Am I the only one? Oh, Lord. when she said, "Is it a brown girl thing?" to Robert Sr., he was like, "It's a Utah thing." Is it the same thing though? Isn't that the same thing? Look, I believe that they've experienced racism. I do not believe that Mary Cosby, no matter what she wants to do to her skin, allegedly, she's still a black woman in Utah. But that doesn't give Mary Cosby the ability to just throw out, "Oh, she's a racist, she's a Karen," because to me, Mary Cosby does that very irresponsibly. To be honest, that's just my thought. Anyways, but Jenny has a conversation with Dewey Butterface. We haven't seen Butterface in forever. Not that I'm complaining, because we were a little tired of seeing him. We don't give Jenny enough credit for being a boss. I'm not going to add the rest of that, because we don't know her. We don't know a lot about Jenny, but we do know that she had multiple businesses. I think she still has one of those businesses. She's driving around her Tesla looking fabulous. Remember, this is her first season. A lot of these housewives take a couple of seasons before they get their looks together. Her hair and makeup, her outfits. I give it to Jenny. I'm liking it. Yes, Asia said that Tesla is everything. I'm just saying. Oh, sorry, KK. And I take offense. My name is Karen. I know someone texted me that a while back. I don't like the reference to Karen. Look, I didn't make what that is today. Don't act like one and you be all right. Just kidding. Just kidding. So Jenny, when she's on the phone with Dewey Butterface, she says, she questions Meredith hiring a private investigator, which I do too. And I can appreciate Jenny doing that and focusing on not what everyone else is focusing on. She's like, why would she hire a private investigator? That was weird. That was suspicious. But yeah, that's all we really got in regards to that. Jen Shah starts reaching out. As someone said earlier today, earlier in the chat, Jen Shah is on her burner phone. She's got a new cell phone number and she's reaching out to everyone. She reaches out to Lisa Barlow. Lisa Barlow's like, I'm not calling her back for whatever reason, because Lisa Barlow is not your friend. And I love that production shows us all those moments where she was acting like Jen's friend and she really isn't. Lisa Barlow, I would not trust her as far as I can throw her. Just saying. I mean, she does look very skinny, but still, I would not turn my back on Lisa Barlow. I don't trust her. I don't feel like she's a friend to anyone, because in the same breath of where she's defending Cameron, she's like, I want to, be there for you too, Mary. After everything that you said that about what Mary did to Cameron, you still want to be there for Mary. And based on Whitney Rose's conversation, she says, if Lisa knows 1/10 of what I know, that's a whole lot of mess, and that people should be very afraid of Mary Cosby. Whitney doesn't tell us what she knows, which is quite annoying for all of us. But I demand that we find out during the 4-part reunion. They have not confirmed it's going to be a 4-part reunion. But if anyone's going to have a 4-part reunion, there's so much they can cover here. Let's be honest. I know y'all don't want to hear a 4-part reunion, but they could really cover a lot with Salt Lake City right now. Jen Shah's arrest alone, even though she can't really probably talk a lot about the stuff, that's an episode in itself. And the lady's reaction to that. Obi says Lisa has seen into Jen from time, but she has been tolerating Jen because Jen, that's the B on season 1. Okay. Ashley says not another 4-part reunion. Well, depending on what their programming is, you might get another 4-part reunion. A lot of these shows have been pushed back, so they're trying to fill time, especially on Sunday nights. But to be honest with you, in comparison to Portia's Family of Lies and Salt Lake City's outshining Portia's show a lot. Last night's episode, which we recapped, if you missed that, be sure to check that on the channel. They fought over a robe. Mind you guys, I said, let me look how much this robe is. That robe ranges from, it's less than $1,000. Why are they fighting over that robe? I know it's not just about the robe, but still. Okay, yo, all right, y'all want a 3-part reunion. That's it. All right. All right. Jen Shah texts all the ladies, and the only lady to pick up is, of course, Heather Gay. Heather Gay is a ride or die, and you know I had to make Heather Gay and Jen Shah the thumbnail for this live. Guys, you just joined us. We're recapping Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Be sure to tap your screens if you're watching us on TikTok. If you're watching us on Facebook, we're live on TheKempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. We're also live, of course, on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Thank you in advance. So Heather actually answers. First of all, Heather, I love her daughters. I just feel like this conversation with your oldest daughter, I don't know. I get it. There's no one else you can really film with. But I was just like, I know she's almost of age, but So Heather is all down, but I'm guessing this is all a production schedule because she's like, can you meet me for lunch in about an hour? If you were to call me right now and say, Kempire, can you meet me for dinner in about an hour? I'd be like, you need to call me more in advance, unless you're paying. I'm joking. No, I need more advance notice. I got things to do. But of course, this is production schedule. She's already filming, so I'm sure this is all falling in line. So they go to meet up, and look, there's not a lot of nice things I can say about Jen Shah. But I have to say, she looked really cute here. She didn't look, I don't know if she just didn't get the Botox or the fillers as much this time around, or she found a different place. She's not going to Beauty Lab anymore. She looks softer here, doesn't she? I liked her outfit. I liked her hair. Her makeup was soft. I mean, her hands still look like claws. I hate that look, especially when you got claw-looking hands. I'm sorry. Look, I gave her a compliment. I can't say everything nice. KK says, what's the rumor about Justin? Stay tuned. There is but I've been hearing about Whitney Rose's husband for a few weeks now about his businesses and things like that. We'll get to that another day. Not right now. Not right now. Just way too many scandals to talk about at once. Okay? All right. Let me see what you guys think. Okay, see? Bathsheba says she looks fab. She has that fresh out of jail look. I don't know what that look is, but okay. She did have a very fresh look. I was like, all right. All right. Is that what we're doing? Claire says his businesses are shady, allegedly. Yeah. Yeah. Pyramid schemes. Lord. We'll get there. It's just way too much to cover. Let's focus on one alleged criminal at a time. All right. So Jen Shah and Heather have a conversation. And there's a lot that happens. You know, I love their interaction. That's the thing with these two, more than anyone. Probably the only other person on this show that I love their interaction is Heather and Whitney. And the central point, again, is Heather. Heather is just a fun, great personality for reality TV. And I love her story this season. And it's a great segue for her book, Bad Mormon. So Jen is at a crossroads right now because she's trying to figure out who's her real friend. And she believes that Heather is, because Heather's the only one that answered and was ready to be there for her. Okay. So they have a conversation. So they're talking about a variety of things. They're talking about Vail, what happened in Vail. She also reveals who called her. You know, everyone seems, and look, at first I just naturally assumed it was Coordinator Shah that called her that fateful day when she got arrested. But she says when she picked up the phone, it was someone else, and she just thought it was the GA that works with Coach Shah. Apparently, it wasn't. There's just a lot of holes in Jen Shah's story. There's a lot of holes. But she says she's then pulled over by the police about the feds, the NYPD. She says she's very confused. They take her to this break room in this building. So first of all, she says she thinks that she's going to be kidnapped. I mean, that's not unlikely, but where were you headed, Jen? That's my big question. Where were you headed? Were you on the run? Were you heading back home? They didn't even let her get home because they probably didn't know. She also breaks down, and we've talked about this too, how uncomfortable it was to see the video cam footage from her front door of her nephew and her sons, being escorted out by the police. She gives us more details on a red dot marker on her son, about how the feds pulled out AR-15s. A lot of people are saying, first of all, that seems aggressive. That seems over the top. Heather reiterates that as well. And look, I'm going to be fair. I'm going to try and be fair despite everything that's going on in this country, especially during the pandemic in regards to police brutality. I don't know what the protocols are. I don't know what they did over at Stu Chains' house. We'll get to Stu in a second. I don't know what the protocol was for that. I don't know what they thought they were dealing with, why they had to come in so aggressively. It's still just very sad to see these Black men being escorted out, hands up in the air. But here's the thing, and I've said this before, and I said this earlier today. Jen Shah put her family in this predicament. She put them in this predicament because based on what we know, she knew of other people that are closely associated with her being arrested. We hear that she was warned allegedly about her business practices, and she continued anyway. So she put her entire family in jeopardy. So excuse me if I don't cry a tear, which we didn't see any tears fall from Jen Shah's eyes when she kept on crying this entire episode. All we saw was redness. Maybe her tear ducts are gone. I don't know. But I didn't see a tear. Did anyone see a tear? But here's the thing about these Salt Lake City housewives, which I don't like. I was just talking about how Mary Cosby tries to use race and racism for their benefit in justifying their actions. Okay? I feel as if Jen Shah was using Black Lives Matter, what the things that were going on in the country, to make a case for herself. Look, I feel like she was trying to make a case for herself because we've seen her last season. All of you have said it, when she brings up race and how she's treated and how she's a brown girl. And all of you said, Jen Shah. And look, I do not doubt, if you watch the Jen Shah documentary, Hulu and the Shah Shocker, she did experience racism growing up in Utah. But it seems as if Jen Shah uses these moments, and even using her kids and family that are Black, as a way to garner support from us to justify her alleged crimes of stealing from elderly people hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars. Look, you're going to get the same energy that we gave Erica Jane. Probably worse, because you're the one being accused. So Jen is now distancing herself from Stu Chains, her assistant, the first assistant. She's distancing herself from Stu Chains because she says she saw Stu Chains when they had her left arm locked. They had her left arm handcuffed. There we go, handcuffed. And she said they're asking her questions and blah, blah, blah. Heather says, oh, you probably were thinking I need to get a lawyer. She's like, why would I need a lawyer? I didn't do anything. Well, you're being arrested. Even if you didn't do anything, you needed a lawyer. That was another sign to me. Deny, deny, deny. She says she sees Stu Chains there too. And then Stu Chains, allegedly, I don't know if I believe this, she says she sees Stu Chains and he says, I'm sorry. So she's ready to throw Stu Chains under the bus. Remember, this was filmed before Stu Chains copped a plea. Stu Chains just copped a plea. So she was already throwing him under the bus, allegedly. Even Heather says, it seems as if she's distancing herself from Stu, and I know that she's very close with Stu Chains. Yes, he was labeled her assistant. She says, while speaking with Heather, I don't know what other businesses he had. I don't know if the feds went into his home with AR-15s and treated his children the way that they treated mine, which is true. We don't know because we know the hypocrisy. She says Stu Chainz, when they see each other, I'm sorry. So she's making it seem that Stu might have been doing things on his own. Remember, Stu technically is facing more years in prison than she is, but he's copped a plea. We don't know whether or not that's going to help him in his sentencing. It depends on what he gives up, obviously, and what he knows. Remember, and Jen, you should be mad at Bravo. Bravo specifically, there's a lot of scenes that they probably cut out last season of Stuart and Jen together. They said, we're going to keep those scenes in this season. We're going to really show the love affair between these two. Don't trust the corporate man. Don't trust the corporate man. They are trying to make their money. They don't care about you, Jen Shah. They don't care about you. They're like, ooh, let's really dig deep. Because remember that scene beyond her feeding him a banana, that scene when they were out in the snow somewhere. I was like, this was such a B-roll. We did not need this scene. And I was like, they know what they're doing. They are building a case for the feds. Jen, you need to get off this show. They do not have your back. They are like, we're going to make money. Let me just say thank you to folks that have sent in super chat. Obi, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to shimmy a little bit, just a little bit. It's the holidays. Calm down. I feel like for Heather, she left the church, but hasn't left some of the ill habits, i.e. being too ride or die once she's committed. Oh, good analogy here to being a friend in this case, Mary versus Jen. That's a really good point, Obi. Thank you so much for the super chat. Chocolate Chunks, thank you so much for the super chat. Just a little shimmy. What do you think about Coordinator Shah saying he believes Jen versus saying, I know you're innocent? That's a good point. I never paid attention to that. And that's why you would be a good attorney. We'll get to that conversation because I thought that conversation between Coordinator Shah and Jen Shah was very interesting and very telling at the same point. There's also some bad editing. You need to watch that interaction between them again, because at one point she looked like she's about to. You remember how she was getting at allegedly Koa? Not allegedly. We saw the video. There was a situation, and I'm like, did they edit something out? Because at one point she went from looking like she was crying to like she was going to kill him, allegedly. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are recapping the latest episode of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Be sure to like the video if you haven't liked it already. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. We have a subscribers only live chat this evening. You know, we normally keep it open, but I wanted to keep it under wraps, just under wraps for a little bit. You know why? Oh, it's about that time again, guys. It's about that time again. Do you guys know what time it is? Let me give you guys a moment to kind of get yourselves together. I just want everyone that's in the live chat, TikTok, head on over to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, because it's about that time. Come on, come on. Ooh, sorry. do a vibe. I had to do a vibe. It is 12 days of Christmas here on the channel. We've already given out gift cards. We've given out, what did we give out? How do I describe that? Women's wear. There we go. We've given out a lot of really great things. A coldest water bottle. Y'all know I love my coldest water bottle. We've given those out. So what exactly will we be sharing today? What will we be sharing today? Let me look. Just when here it is. I was like, where is my stuff? And then it shows up for me. Oh, guys, I'm excited. KitchenAid. Yes, someone is going to get an opportunity to win the KitchenAid cordless hand mixer. Let me first, I got to see what everyone's saying first before we get into this. I can't with Matthew right now. Guys, 12 days of Christmas. I'm so excited about this. We announced this last month or the month before that. Someone right now in our YouTube live chat, you have to be in the Kempire Daily YouTube live chat for an opportunity to win this KitchenAid. KitchenAid is first of all, it's a standard in kitchenware. Okay, I have a KitchenAid mixer, but this is their cordless hand mixer with a value of $100. Okay, $100. The all power you expect without the cord. Go where ambition takes you with the cordless hand mixer from KitchenAid, designed with a powerful, rechargeable lithium-ion battery. The new cordless hand mixer delivers optimal runtime and performance so you can cook wherever, whatever, and however you choose. Make up to 200 cookies, and y'all know I love a cookie. Whoever wins this needs to make me cook. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay. Make up to 200 cookies on a full charge. Okay. It has 7 speeds. 7 speeds. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? I love doing this. I love doing this. Shout out to KitchenAid. Shout out to KitchenAid. Look at the cookies, y'all. Look at the cookies. All right, let's see. Let's get this. Let's see who's gonna win this today. All right. I was really excited about this one. I mean, I'm excited about all the brands. Shout out to Stunner Couture and giving us the KEMP 40% off their website. Go support that Black business. But I was really because KitchenAid, it's a classic. And I was like, you know what? It's not a car. It's not a car. But it's our version of the car. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on. Before we do this, if you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's 12 days of Christmas here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. We are giving away prizes, not just on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Yesterday, when we were watching Portia's Family of Lies, we gave out an Amazon gift card. It's the holidays. Give, give, give. There's nothing feels better than giving. Okay? All right. Let me, Nikolai, exactly, Nikolai. Not a card yet. All right, I'm not picking. This is all done through Nightbot's giveaway formula. Okay, so this takes the ownership away from me, so you guys don't think I'm trying to fix the game. Okay, just saying. Even though I'm paying for it, just saying. All right, let's see. Let's roll it. Let's see what they do. Good luck to you all. Charity Michelle. Charity Michelle. Is Charity Michelle in the building? Charity Michelle. Charity Michelle is the winner of the KitchenAid 7-speed cordless hand mixer. All right. Is she in the building? Here she goes. Charity Michelle. Charity Michelle. Email us at giveaways@thekempire.com. Again, giveaways with an S at thekempire.com to claim your prize. Congratulations. And thank you to all for being here. Look, we still have how many more days until this ends? We got quite a few more days. You never know what you might get. You never know. Congratulations to Charity Michelle. I appreciate you being here and supporting the channel. And I love when I see everyone else in the channel say congratulations to the person that won. So congratulations. Love, 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 love. Guess what, though? Guess what? I'm feeling a little generous. I'm feeling a little generous. I'm feeling a little generous. Who wants a gift? Who wants a gift? It's not going to be the hand mixer. Look, all right, look, you already lost the opportunity. You already lost the opportunity. I'm feeling a little generous. Look, I'm excited. Exactly. Come on now. This is so much fun. Let's give someone $25 Amazon gift card. Who wants a $25 Amazon gift card? We all love like gifts. All right. All right. All right. All right. Let's roll it again. Chocolate chunks. Chocolate chunks. Are you in the building, chocolate chunks? Chocolate chunks. I just want to see chocolate chunks so that we can just make sure he or she, because I don't know. Chocolate chunks in the building. I just want to make sure that chocolate chunks. Thank you, Norma. I know chocolate chunks is always here. So chocolate chunks, where are you? Chocolate chunk. We'll wait. We'll give chocolate chunks a moment. Chocolate chunks, you have won a $25 Amazon gift card. Email us at giveaways@thekempire.com. I know chocolate chunks is in here. Either way, chocolate chunks, I know you're in here. Email us giveaways@thekempire.com. I know there's so many comments, and we even slowed the. Shout out to Diana for suggesting slowing the comments down. All right, let's get back to this recap. I had to throw it in here. Throwing it in here. It's 12 Days of Christmas here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Excited. Yay, there's chocolate chunks. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Lord. All right. I know I saw a chocolate chunk. Chocolate chunks, just do me a favor. Email us giveaways@thekempire.com to claim your prize. Congratulations to everyone that has won so far. But don't forget, more days are left for 12 Days of Christmas here on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Let's get back into. Oh, Lord, this is hot, y'all. Let me take this off. I know it looks cold in here, but Lord have mercy, the lights and everything. Woo! All right. Let's get back into this recap. We have over 400 and something people watching, guys. Be sure to like this video. Let's get to 200 likes. Are we even there yet? We probably are. Mods, just let me know because I had to close out my other window. Let me know where we are with the likes. Let's get to 200 likes. I'll drop the call and link. I do want to hear what you guys have to say about the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Let me get back into this. Meredith and Lisa go shopping. Oh, okay, perfect. And shopping. They go horseback riding. Maybe I want to go shopping. They go horseback riding. And again, it's another moment. I don't know if this is just pure comedy, but this is another moment where Lisa Barlow acts like she's like, I'm really great at this. And then it's like, dum. She can't ride a horse. In all fairness, some horses are moody and can be like that. But the irony is not lost on me. Thank you, guys. Yes, I'm gonna drop the call and link in just a second. Thank you to all the mods and everyone else letting me know how many likes we have. Hey, everyone in my TikTok chat. I appreciate you all being here. You never know. I gave away some stuff on TikTok yesterday too. Just stay tuned. Thank you, Lulu. I saw that. Again, those that won prizes today, be sure to email us at giveaways@thekempire.com. All right. I'm feeling a little generous again. I'm feeling a little generous. But we're going to do this different. We're going to do this a little different. This one is going to be exclusively. This is going to be exclusively. Everyone in the chat, thank you all for being here. But this is going to be exclusively for the mods. Okay, mods. This is going to be just for the mods. A $25 Amazon gift card. Let's roll it. Lulu, hold on. This is just for the mods because they do so much. First of all the mods should get something. We'll figure that out. But congratulations to Lulu. Lulu, you just won a $25 Amazon gift card as well. Lulu, do me a favor, email us at giveaways@thekempire.com. All right? All right. So you never know. You never know what we're giving away here on the channel. Let's get back into the Salt Lake City recap. I'm going to drop the call-in link so you guys can share your thoughts on the latest episode, because it was an okay episode, but it's a transitional episode. Things get heated between Lisa Barlow and Meredith Marks during they finish doing their horseback riding, and then they have a conversation. Lisa feels like no one has had her back, and Meredith is really offended by the fact that she even would say something like that. I do feel like Meredith has had Lisa's back more in certain ways, but there have been moments where I felt like Meredith could have had her back again. All right. All right. Let me drop the call-in link before I forget. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. So the conversation gets very heated. And if you've been following the tea about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, then you already know that things aren't in a good place between Meredith and Lisa. What we've heard, there's a big fight this season that happens between the two of them. We've seen little clips. And based on what we've seen, it looks like they're in a very bad place with their friendship. Look, I already know I couldn't be friends with Lisa Barlow, and that there is no genuine anything from Lisa Barlow. But I feel the same way about Meredith. So this friendship was doomed from the beginning. This friendship was doomed from the beginning. There's so many parts that I didn't discuss. Whitney and her, first of all, her and her husband. We will talk about her husband on a separate day because that's a whole other conversation. He's being accused of running a pyramid scheme that's in the news today. But speaking of that, not speaking of pyramid scheme, but Whitney reveals that she's invested half of her family's life saving into her business and rebranding her business from Iris and Beau to Wild Rose Beauty. She even has a photo shoot at the end of this episode. And a lot of people, including Jenny, were like, $20,000 for this? Look, I've seen people do more with an app on their phone for far less. So I'm not sure what Whitney's doing. Whitney has shown us so many different sides to herself. And I think Whitney's a lot smarter than we give her credit. And to be honest with you, I understand her investing a lot of money into her beauty brand, but $20,000 for a photo shoot. This is the actual photo shoot. Matter of fact, let me take this off. So she posted, because I was like, okay, you spent $20,000 on this photo shoot. Let's see if it was worth it. Was it worth it? To be honest with you guys, not really. So she posted the video, and then it comes with some photos from the photo shoot. And, I love that she had, her brand ambassadors be a part of the photo shoot. It was a beautiful photo shoot, but for $20,000, and we didn't even see any product. We didn't even see any logos for Wild Rose. I don't know, Whitney. Even her conversation with her husband, Justin, it seemed like he was very concerned. When she asked him, do you think that this is a hobby for me? We're body language experts. His mouth said no, but his face said yes. His head said yes. Look, you guys told me to start a beauty brand because there's so much money in it. Yes, you guys did. Look, y'all did. But there's a lot of time and energy, like something like that. If I was going to do something like that, you start now because it takes years to build one. But she already had one. She's just rebranding it. And she's a good representation of her brand. She looks good. We hear that she's going to get into doing makeup and all other things. She's on a major platform. Why not? Why not? But not when you're spending $20,000 for a photo shoot. You probably could have charged far less. You could have charged far less. Oh my gosh. Okay, we cannot not talk about Jenny when we get a little glimpse of Carla and her daughter. Of course, Jenny's planning, we'll see this next week, her, Vietnamese picnic. I'm not sure what she's labeling it. But Carlin goes in for the food tasting. Carlin is just so adorable. Like, that is the best part of Jenny's storyline is Carlin. I saw a funny meme where someone was saying that Carlin is who Brooks was hoping to be on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Yeah, we love Carlin. She's 9 years old. She's brilliant. She's funny. She's loving. Carlin is the best. She's the best. And her telling, this is very interesting texture. Oh, it's not lost on me. Not lost on me. Okay, before we start taking callers, we got to talk about Jen Shah and the conversation that she had with Coordinator Shah. So at first, first of all, anyone cringe? We know a lot of people. I don't like Popeyes, but Black people, we don't like eating fried chicken on television. So the fact that, I know he loves this, and that's why she got him the fried chicken. But I was just like, oh, Lord. What are we doing here? Jen Shah and Coach Shah have a conversation. And it was a very interesting conversation. And if you don't pay attention to what's happening here, you might miss what is being said and what's being done in this particular moment. Okay. Again, we have a moment with her crying and no tears. I didn't see tears. She was talking about how her friends have turned on her. The only one that's been there for her is Heather. I don't know what's going on with Heather. She's a ride or die, I guess. And she also says that Coordinator Shah's family haven't been there for them. And they've been there for his family through so much. Okay. And it seems like Coordinator Shah is ticked off by that. It seems like he's really ticked off by that, even though in this moment, he does say to her, I believe you. And then someone else that sent in the super chat was like, well, you notice that he didn't say that that he believes that she's innocent. I don't know what Coach Shah believes. I don't know what I believe. No, I do know what I believe. But this is an interesting, we don't get to see a lot of Coordinator Shah on this show, understandably, because he is a coach and he's away a lot. But now you have a wife that might be going to jail. How is this going to work? I mean, yes, his son is a little bit older now, but they do have a young son that's still like a teen. That's going to be a very challenging for the situation. He says that he believes her, and that that he and the kids are a lot stronger than she thinks that they are. She's contemplating that, oh, we might, I'm going to miss out on so many different things if I'm convicted. Well, maybe you should have chose your family over all these luxury goods. Speaking of luxury goods, we didn't talk about Mary Cosby, and we talked a little bit about her organized mess. But she talked about how it was the things, it's not friends or people that she connects with. It's her things. Her things. Okay. But back to Jen Shah and Coordinator Shah's conversation. Coordinator Shah, he's very patient in the beginning of this conversation, but he looks like he gets very offended when she starts talking about his family and what they haven't done for her during this time. She's like, I haven't heard from them. He's like, you don't have your phone anymore. You have a completely new number. He said, maybe I could have been a better gatekeeper, but my mom, my brother, my sister, they love you. I don't believe that at all. Y'all believe that his family loves her? Y'all believe that the family loves her? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But like I said, I think because this was being filmed on television, Coordinator Shaw did not want to see that play out the way that it did. Nicole says, yeah, Coach Shaw is out the door. Coach Shaw is out the door. High Vibe says she's a classic hoarder. The things are replacing her mother's love. Damn. That was deep. That was deep. Let me just say thank you for the super chat. Obi, thank you so much for another super chat. Another assumed genuine friendship broken by Bravo. But then again, if it was, then it was really, then was it really genuine? Whitney has negative 10 business sense. Oh, Whitney. I'm hopeful for Whitney because she really has grown on me. She really, really has grown on me this season. But I don't know about $20,000 for that. And we didn't see any wild rose. We saw roses, but we didn't see any wild rose product or branding. Not very smart. We didn't even see it in the video I just showed you. Where was the wild rose branding? Oh, a fashion show with no fashions. Oh, Courtney says Coach is complicit. What did he not know? What did he know? He was an attorney for like 10 years. Moving on, back to the photo shoot, because this is where Heather shows up. I can appreciate Heather. Heather is a girl's girl. Heather is a ride or die. Heather is real. We've seen Heather in this outfit at Whitney Rose's photo shoot before, and I can appreciate that she's wearing the same thing again. But Heather, you are on a show now. You could do a little bit more. You could do a little bit more. Oh, Norma says, I'm volunteering to clean Mary's closet. Then come on, Kempire, and share the wealth. Yeah, because she told the organizer, take whatever you want. Is she trying to wash the money? Norma, thank you so much for the super chat. She's all of a sudden, she's giving away a lot of stuff. I mean, she has a lot of stuff. And what the organizer said, there's a lot of times, and I've seen that with my own stuff. If you don't see it in front of you, you could go years without wearing or even knowing you had something. You're like, oh yeah, I remember I had this. I'm going to start giving away not even just giving away, just not throwing away, because I don't believe in throwing away, especially like clothes and stuff. But Mary, back to the photo shoot. They end up having a conversation about everything that Whitney knows. Angie Harrington's name comes up because apparently Angie Harrington is the one that knows Cameron. So she calls Angie Harrington, Whitney calls Angie Harrington, who is her cousin, which found out we didn't get any more Angie Harrington this season. Not that I'm begging for it, but I'm just saying we didn't get any more of her. So Angie Harrington connects Whitney, and Whitney ends up having a 3-hour conversation with Cameron. And she says there's a lot of information, but she's not sharing it. First of all, she feels she's very afraid. Because she says, based on what she found out about Mary Cosby, we should be afraid of Mary Cosby. All right, I've spoken enough. It's already over an hour. What happens? Well, it's the holidays. We did 12 Days of Christmas. If you're watching the replay of this, guys, I want to know your thoughts on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We're going to take a couple of callers. I do want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, I'm going to bring up Danielle. What's going on, Danielle?
Hey there. Happy Monday. It's Monday.
Oh, yes, Monday.
Happy 12 Days of Christmas.
Thank you. Thoughts on this episode?
Oh, my goodness. Couple of things. We're body language experts here.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to did anyone else notice that when Jen was talking to Heather, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very particular when you're talking to someone in person, eye contact. And how she kept looking off when she was trying to answer questions about her being innocent and how.
Did you notice when she was talking to Coach Shaw, she did the same thing?
Yes, I was getting to that too because here we're body.
We need that T-shirt.
And that's a thing. I was told at a young age when someone can't look you in your eyes when they're talking to you, that means they're not telling the truth. And it's so funny because I'm literally like looking at you right now on the camera, even though I have my camera off. Like I'm looking at the screen so you know that I see you and we see each other. But I noticed that. And then oh shucks, what's the lady with the cute little daughter?
Oh, Whitney Rose.
No, cute daughter, little girl daughter.
Oh, Jenny. I was thinking,
Jenny.
you know what? Because I have to say, I love Whitney's kids too, because especially her daughter and the facial expressions.
Yes.
But you're talking about Jenny.
I love Jenny's daughter, but I think Jenny has been a little pretentious, a little giving her daughter too much credit because when she said, "Oh, she has a very what did she say?
Sophisticated.
Who?
Sophisticated.
Sophisticated palate." Lady, you eating ramen noodles. My kids been eating ramen noodles just as long as your kid, and that ain't no sophisticated palate. It's pho. It's ramen noodles. Like, it's not that serious. Stop making it to be more what it is. It's oodles and noodles with some meat and springs and stuff. A cup of noodles. Like, let's not make it to be more than what it is. But I do like her. To your point, the Tesla, she's giving us Housewives. She gives us what we're here for. Mary and that house and that green carpet from 1987 Golden Girls with the peach wicked furniture. I need Mary to just, like Jeffrey said last night on Watch What Happens Live, it needs a whole gut remodel, burn the whole house, and let's just start over because that house, I'm sure she got spirits and stuff in there that need to be saged out and some more stuff. Mary needs to give the house up, let them gut it out, sage it, pray over it, sprinkle water, holy water, oil, whatever they got to do. It's a lot going on. If you say so, I can't tell the difference between pho and ramen, but
I'm gonna need you to focus.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We got a long line of people.
Okay. And so here's my big question. Where was Coordinator Shah or even Jen Shah when the police came to the house? And
that's a great question. Where was Coordinator Shah?
Because so here's what we know. We know before the feds come to your house in that manner that they've been watching you. So they only come in that manner when they feel the need to come in that manner. So with them watching her and for her to keep saying, "Oh, I'm so innocent, they don't know this, they don't." No, they don't just show up at your house and arrest you. They have their case already pulled because remember they have to get a permission for the arrest warrant, and they have to prove why they need all of this. So while you keep sitting here screaming, I'm so innocent, and I get it. I don't agree with the aggressiveness of it because they are young Black boys. But again, they had to prove a point on why they had to come that strong. Now, it could be a racial thing because it is Utah. We don't know. I don't know the law there. I don't know. But I do know you have to get a warrant to do that because it's not just like the chief of police can just up and say, "Oh yeah, we're going to bust in with all these big guns and everything." Like but where were you? It's first thing in the morning. The boy still had his do-rag on his head with his pajamas on. Oh. So where were you as a parent?
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, thank you for calling. All right, Sheila, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Sheila?
Hi, Kempire. Oh my God, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of the love and support you've shown Stunner this evening. I was driving in the car going crazy, stuck in traffic.
For those that aren't familiar, Sheila owns Stunner Couture, 100% Black-owned business that we highlighted. She was so generous enough to give away a nice little package yesterday and a 40% discount right now, KEMP40 at stunnercouture.com, guys. So thank you to you, Sheila, for being a part of that because we have asked a lot of Black-owned businesses, and you were one of the few that said yes, you wanted to be a part of it.
Well, I'm surprised by that. You know, I am very big into supporting Black-owned businesses and women-owned businesses. As someone, I mean, I mentioned in a prior call about how I come from a finance background. I know the struggle in terms of getting financing for our businesses. And how hypercritical we can be with each other as well. So, you know, I just want everyone to have a happy holiday, and I'm trying to contribute as much as I can. I see all of the good that you try and put out in the world as well. I mean, every month you choose a different charity for your subscribers to support, which I think is such a beautiful thing. I've been speaking to friends about that and you and what you do to give back. So, you know, this is just my little way of giving back. And I know there was a little confusion yesterday with the first winner. So
Things
I
happen.
don't, I don't know if you saw, but I said I forget her name now, but she's going to send you the email. But I will make sure that she gets a kimono as well. So I
Oh,
did write that. So she will get a kimono as well.
oh, thank you so much.
So
Look at
that's
you, Sheila. Thank
I was
you.
just waiting, to chat with Danielle about it, and thank you so much, Danielle, as well for everything. So yes, I know you have other callers, so I'm just going
Oh,
to jump quickly to the show. Um, I have no tolerance for Jen Shaw. I'm so happy that you pointed out there wasn't a single tear coming out of her eye. Whether it was when she was talking to Heather or when she was talking to her husband.
mhm.
And I agree with you. I agree with Danielle about how the FBI and the feds come in, because they did the same thing. I think it was Roger Stone or Paul Manafort that they
Yes.
raided there in the middle of the night.
Yep.
Especially if they think that you're going to try and destroy evidence
Yeah.
or flee the scene. And did we not witness Jen try and flee the scene when she received that phone call on the bus?
I really
And
want to know where she was going.
exactly, she came up with this whole crazy story, and it's just ridiculous. So the other thing I wanted to mention about her, because you spoke earlier when I was driving about how she tries to play the race card.
Yes.
Um, has anyone noticed the difference in her skin tone this season?
Oh, wait. Oh, what are you saying?
Okay, because I noticed it from, I'm sorry, from the very first episode. Then I didn't watch a bunch of episodes, and then I only came back like 2 weeks ago. Um, her skin tone, she was really trying to play, in my opinion, she was trying to play like she was black in the first season. And
Mm.
especially because she has black children. And
Hmm.
when she got called out about that on social media, and now with her legal troubles, she is really, her makeup and her look has completely changed. And she is leaning much more into kind of the Polynesian, Tongan, Hawaiian kind of features that she has. Um, and I think it's even going to progress more over the season. Yes, I just have no tolerance for Jen Shaw. Then Lisa Barlow. I do want her off. She lies constantly. She speaks out of both sides of her mouth. The whole horseback riding thing was a perfect example. She says, "Oh, I've been riding horses since I was 4 years old." Yet she couldn't mount the horse properly. She didn't know where to place her feet. And yes, horses can be difficult at times, but somebody that was raised riding horses would know how to soothe and deal with a horse. You notice how they kept panning over to Meredith, who was
Shady.
ever. And the last thing with Lisa is the over talking. And I think Meredith, and I'm not a fan of Meredith, but
No.
she is getting annoyed with it as well. Lisa, when people call her out on her BS, she likes to interrupt and over talk people. And when that doesn't work, she plays victim, and then it's the fake crying. And I, I've had enough. So that said, I thank you so much for giving me all of that time.
Of
Have
course. Thank you
an
so much,
April
Sheila, first of all, for being one of our 12 Day of Christmas sponsors and for doing that for Logan as well. Thank you and happy holidays.
Thank you so much. You too. Big
Bye.
kiss. Ciao, ciao.
All right, guys. Again, we've posted the information for Stunna Couture, 40% off. That's big. 40% off until Christmas Eve. If you would like to get your items by Christmas, though, order by December 17th, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'm so elephant brain. I remember everything. KEMP 40 for 40% off. Thank you again to Sheila. All right. I'm just going to take a couple of more callers, guys. I apologize. Look, y'all know how I get when I haven't eaten. All right. I'm going to try and get to everybody, but everyone that's calling in, pick one particular moment from the scene, from this episode of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. And Rasani, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Rasani?
Hey, Kempire, how's it going?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Um, just real quick, good, solid episode. I understand where Jen's coming from with the SWAT team coming in because that's pretty much what it felt like to me. I'm still not comfortable that it aired, but it's a truth and it happens. And I'm very curious if they gave Stewart's family the same energy. That's what I'm curious about.
Me too.
With Jenny's daughter, you said that Jenny is a boss. I think that title kind of really goes to her daughter.
Good point. Oh, she's definitely a one in training.
One in training. She gives me a Heather Dubrow kind of vibe.
Really? Wait, the daughter or Jenny?
The daughter.
I don't know. I want to give Jenny that, but okay.
The daughter. Wait until she grows up. She's gonna be Heather will be Heather 2.0. But I think Salt Lake is doing well. I'm very interested to see what I wanted Whitney to say something that Cameron said. Just something. And lastly, I know this is completely off topic, but completely off topic. Because I didn't catch I watched the playback of your Portia thing. I don't watch it. I just watch your review. I don't. I can't. As we are body language experts.
Yeah.
Look at Kyle and Mauricio as an example. They've been married almost 30 years now.
Yeah.
Do you see all that chemistry?
Yeah.
It's almost like they're in a honeymoon phase that Portia and Simon are supposed to be in. Do you see the polar opposites with that? Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Thank you. Enjoy, everyone. Have a happy holiday if I don't speak to you and you guys.
And I'm sure we will, but you too.
Thanks.
Bye. Oh, there we go. All right, let's get to some more callers. Chelsea, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Chelsea?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I'm a first-time caller. Yes, I'm from Dallas. So I have 3 thoughts, but I will make them very quick. First, I almost broke out in a praise dance when you pointed out that Jen did this to her family. So why are we feeling bad for her? That is like the core of the issue. She is not Black, so I need everybody to stop saying that she is, because she's not. Next, Mary is scamming her Black congregation. So I need for us to have that energy towards Mary, because who she's scamming is Black. Yes, she's only Black one, but she's scamming Black people. Now, sorry, I just walked up the stairs, so I'm out of breath. I do want to say, you said you watch What Happens Live. Did you see where Lisa and Andy both confirmed that Lisa, one, did tell Mary her side of what she said at the cabin, and two, that Lisa did confront Mary about her Mexican comments. It just hasn't come out yet. So I want everybody to kind of back up off Lisa, because it seems like it might be a little bit of a more to come situation. Yes. And lastly, with Whitney, sorry, I hope I'm under 2 minutes, so I'm really trying. With Whitney, how come nobody gave her the energy of, you need to come with the actual accusations. You need to say the accusations. Lisa, everybody wants to scream and yell in her face whenever she didn't say it, but with Whitney, it's okay. And Whitney said out of her mouth that she needs everybody to come to her side so they can take down Mary. If Lisa had said that, the whole world would have exploded with Lisa's manipulative. She's, playing everybody, all of that. So I'm just wondering, why aren't we having the same energy for Whitney? Because Lisa did not cause her to have to talk to Cameron for 3 hours. She made that choice herself. And she literally said that she's doing it to take down Whitney. So I just want to point that out. I love you. I am a new subscriber, like as of last month, I think. But I literally watch you every single day. I become an addict. So keep it up. I'm hoping all the success and a happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You too, Chelsea. Thank you for calling in. Miss Bernice, I'm going to bring you up in just a second. I clicked you by accident. We're going to pick you up in just a second. Guys, I just want to remind you, we are recapping the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I saw someone comment, Kempire, you have to eat before the live. Look, if I eat before the live, I don't feel great because it's like, I got to digest. You don't want these lives to be at 9:00 at night. Okay, careful. Guys, we have almost 600 people in the room. Be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. And if you're watching the replay of this, be sure to let me know your thoughts on this episode. Some of the things that we've said about certain scenes. Jen Shah, do you believe her? Do you believe Coordinator Shah believes her? Let's get to some more callers. Bernice, I'm going to bring you up. What's going on, Miss Bernice?
Hey, Kempire. Let's get down to this dysfunctional fairy tale, okay? Now, we're going to start off with the Queen of Hearts, which is Meredith. She's angry for no reason. Her animosity toward Jen is just a fall over from what she alleged Jen did to her son last season. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that align themselves with Jen is going to have their head chopped off in Meredith's eyes.
Mm.
So that's why she's so hard on Lisa. Like, why you still friends with her? Why you still friends with her?
Yeah.
Lisa is Loki. Loki is the ultimate trickster, people. Loki would do anything and everything to stir things up that benefits him. So, of course, Lisa's going to say and do whatever she wants to get this pot stirring and then jump back and it's like, I ain't do that. It wasn't me. You got the wrong person. Okay, Mary, she's a Mad Hatter. You know.
Why?
She's the ultimate hoarder. She's a Mad Hatter. Because a Mad Hatter, even though in Alice in Wonderland, you didn't know what he did, but he did something. You just couldn't figure out what it is. And that's what everybody's trying to figure out. Mary's supposed to do something underhanded, but what exactly do Mary do? You never know. Heather and Whitney, that's my Cinderella and Snow White.
Okay.
Whitney is Cinderella because she looking for her Prince Charming to scoop in there and save her because she don't know what the hell she doing with this business. How the heck you gonna have a video to promote your business, but you're not gonna have any product that you're supposed to be selling? You didn't have you selling makeup, right? You don't have a stand or anything where someone is applying the makeup. Yeah. You can go to the mall and set up a dang booth. If you want to do samples to see how people like your makeup and stuff like that. Oh, let me give you a free makeover and promote your brand. Come on now, Whitney. You don't have to have a bachelor's in business to know that. And then and tell your husband, like, well, I'm going to take out the $1 million loan. I need you to co-sign it. And he gave her that Scooby-Doo look like,
not Scooby-Doo.
Like, really? And then she's going to say, well, we shouldn't be having this discussion in front of kids. Yes, you do. Your kids need to know. Y'all may be eating Roman noodles next month because mama don't know what the heck she's doing.
Not next month. Oh, Lord.
Like, come on now. And Jen, them no tears. Really? Really? How you gonna cry with no tears? You was doing the Ramona really good. Like, damn. No tears. No tears. I don't see a tear nowhere. But you crying and you upset. That's why Shah was giving her the like, you know what? I'm gonna give you grace. But if you keep taking my family through this heck and you get convicted, you on your own. Cause Shah, I don't mind. I don't blame you. You be hands off because you knew about what she was doing. You didn't know the extent of it. But you probably told her, I don't care what you're doing, how you make your money, just don't bring shame on my family.
Ooh.
And you brought shame on the family, so you on your own. I'm gonna be the supportive husband, but if you can get convicted, baby, you on your own.
Wow. Okay, Miss Bernice, you are cold-blooded.
That what that look at me, especially when you say your family ain't here for me. Like, what the heck is wrong with you, chick? Really? You gonna go there? Oh yeah, I got much respect for Coordinator Shah. And they could have had KFC, they could have had churches, but they had Popeyes. I don't care. I had no problem with black people eating chicken on TV. Give me hot sauce and give me a wing. I don't care.
I can't say, Miss Bernice, we gotta go because I'm hungry. We talking about chicken.
Go
Bernice,
eat.
thank you so much for calling in.
All right, go eat. Go eat.
Thank you. All right, I'm gonna try and get to some of these callers though. Callers, I'm gonna try and get to you. We're not going to get to everyone, but Jessica, quick comment. What's going on, Jessica?
Hi, Kempire. I totally agree with everything Miss Bernice said. So, Jen Shaw, you probably did bring shame to his family. If you do, you up a shit creek, baby. Sorry for the language, but you up a shit creek. And everybody else, oh my God, what the heck is wrong with all these ladies? Are y'all cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? That's it. I gotta go.
Bye, Jessica. I can't. All right, Janelle. Is this Janelle? Janelle, hold on. Wait. All right, Janelle.
Hi. Bonjour.
Janelle, what's going on?
What's up? I will go on camera with my hair looking a mess, so I ain't trying to be trifling on the interwebs. You know what I'm saying? Ew. How are you, boo boo? Okay, I'm gonna make it quick. So you need to eat. Okay, as eating is a priority. Okay, I said this in the chat. The reason why Jen probably is looking soft, so to speak, is I think she hired a crisis management expert like her own Olivia Pope. And since she refused to quit the show, they're like, okay, so we're gonna have to redo your whole image. But baby, that does not redo the soul. Because we all saw how she got out of pocket with Meredith when we saw the preview of it later on this season. So I think she and her legal team probably told her, okay, you need to get rid of this, you need to get rid of this, stop wearing so much damn jewelry, stop flaunting your purses and all this shit, because we're trying to prove that you did not steal this money from all these people, specifically elderly folks. So I think that's why she be looking softer. And also, Whitney, where's the product? I love me some skincare. I will try skincare in a second. But if you ain't got no product in your promo, then what am I supposed to buy? I ain't buying the models, even though she has beautiful ambassadors who clearly ethnicity, race, and I think also maybe diverse genders. She's covering that boat. But where's the damn product? That's all I gotta say. Much love, Kempire, and eat some damn food, because ain't nobody got time to be hungry. Ew.
Bye. All right. I'm just going to take a couple more calls. I apologize to everyone. I'm not going to get to everyone tonight just because I got things to do. Not just, look, I say I'm going to eat, but I also have work to do as well. Guys, if you missed any of the hot topics that we posted today alone, be sure to check that out, including a Love and Marriage update, Love and Marriage Huntsville. It's a mess on these social media streets. Be sure to check that out. We also give you an update on this whole apology for Mary Cosby. And if you're watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts on the latest episode as well. All right, let's get a couple of callers and we're gonna wrap this up. Ty, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Ty?
Oh, hi, Kempire. I'm going to try my best to not keep you. You are clearly hungry. No one wants to be hangry. So, Coordinator Shah, I actually think that he takes his vows very seriously. I think he's tired of Jen. I think he's tired of her BS. And can you really blame him? Also with Heather, who I love, her blind loyalty could be indicative about how and why she stayed within the church and even in her husband and within that life. I think that her loyalty could be her downfall. I'm not going to say she shouldn't be a friend to Jen, right? Because I think Jen really needs a friend. Like, she needs somebody to support her. But Heather also needs to, like, take care of her priority, which is herself, her main one. Also, Lisa is Gretchen Wieners. She just keeps trying to make fetch happen. I'm tired. I'm tired of Lisa, but I really do. I can't wait to see how all of this unfolds, because I think that the castle that she built out of sand will come down really soon. And I think that people are slowly starting to realize that. I won't keep you. I know you have some callers to get to, but thank you so much. Also, Ty calling from Philly. I forgot to mention that
Thank
initially.
you so much.
Have a good night.
You too. What Libra says, Kempire, can you take a little time of your busy schedule to respond to the after chat? What do you mean to the in the comment section? I do. I don't get to everyone though, because we get hundreds of comments a day. I'm thankful for that, but there's impossible for me to respond to. Y'all do want me to get some sleep, right? All right, Tatiana, I'm gonna bring you up. What's going on, Tatiana?
Hi, Kempire. I'm not going to hold you. I just wanted to, this is more of a question for you. I actually want to get your thoughts on this.
Okay.
I think that Heather, I feel a way about Heather being so ride or die for Jen when Jen called her like a Shrek and all this other type of stuff. But then with Mary, she's like ready to like throw her to the guillotine. And like Mary, like she said, I haven't been put up on charges yet. So my question for you is, do you think that there's something to it? I don't know if it's racial. I'm not going to say it's racial.
Even though Mary Cosby accused her of, I forgot, what did you call it? I think she called her racist. Yeah, she called her racist.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that because, we don't have the evidence for that. But do you think there's something there?
I think what it is, there's a difference in friendship. I think she may have had a more real friendship with Jen Shah. You can tell in their interactions than she's ever had with Mary Cosby.
Okay. We'll see. Okay. Let's hope. Because like Mary said, she hasn't been put in handcuffs. Jen has.
Agreed.
So, But okay, have a good one.
Thank you so much, Tatiana. All right, Josie, I'm going to bring you up for a quick comment. What's going on, Josie?
Hello, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I was just like, oh my god, I hope he gets to me. A quick question. I have a quick question for you. Do you stand sometimes on this live chat? Because one time I was like, was he standing the whole time? I was just like confused. You
Today I'm
stand
not, but over the weekend and a couple of days last week, I was standing. Yep.
Oh, that's how you know you really do love us a lot, don't you? Okay, I'm just gonna get it short and I'm just gonna go. Okay, I do have to say though, but like Jen Shah, like I don't know what to say. I feel like Heather should just like leave. Like I know she's trying to be loyal friend and all that, but sometimes you don't gotta be there for people. You just gotta like cut the ties because like people might take that the wrong way, and she can be involved in one way, shape, or form. But I do think that was go Whitney. Her fashion show, like I don't even know what she was doing. The thing I was so confused when she was doing the photo shoot. I was like, wait, what's going on? I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what's her business? I don't understand what it is. Like, I don't get it.
It's skincare.
Like, okay. Okay, I didn't know.
No, I hear you. Down with Jason, he actually is a brand ambassador for her. So if he didn't tell me that the product was good, then we wouldn't know, and I would be in with you with the jokes. But apparently, the product when it was what's it called again? Irish and Bow. It was that's basically what it is. She already has the product. She's just literally rebranding it.
Oh. Because I was so confused. I was like, wait, what is she like? What's the product about? I was very confused. But I do have to say, I love Jenny's daughter. I really love her. Like, she's like so cute. I love her so much. And I was like, okay. But I do feel like, what's it called? Jenny's a really good mom. And I just like to see the other side of her. And that's just really good. And that's pretty much all I've got to say, except for the fact that Mary closet is a mess. Like, I feel like Mary's like Giselle. She's probably even worse than Giselle. Like, you don't think so? She don't think she's worse than Giselle? Because I feel like people don't notice that because she have like Chanel's and those big brands, and she doesn't really know how to put them together. She's just worse.
I don't think she's as bad as Giselle, but she's not the best either.
Okay. Have a good night. Get something to eat, Kempire. Have a good day.
Thank you. Have a good night. All right. I'm taking only one more call. Shout out to everyone that's backstage. I appreciate you all calling in. I just can't. It's almost 7:30 and I literally have to go. But Vanessa, you're gonna be the last caller. Vanessa, what's going on? Vanessa.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Hello?
I can hear you a little bit.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Sorry. Vanessa, I think there's a delay and you're very low.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, but Merry Christmas if you can hear me. I love you.
Thank you so much, Vanessa. I appreciate you calling
I don't know why
in.
I can't hear you.
All right. Sorry, Vanessa. If you watched the playback of this, Merry Christmas back to you. Thank you so much for calling in. Look, StreamYard, and I know sometimes when you guys are waiting backstage, by the time you get up, sometimes there's a delay, sometimes there's sound issues. Look, I had sound issues earlier today when I was on Adam's channel. Technology. But I appreciate you all calling in. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com. We appreciate your monthly support. There's all kinds of really great perks when you become a member of the channel. Thank you to everyone that has gotten their coldest water bottle for the holidays. Still time to get your coldest water bottle. When you use the discount code KEMP10, you get 10% off of your order. We also gave one away on Sunday. And thank you to everyone to all our business partnerships that are helping us give and make your holiday a little bit brighter. Thank you to everyone that won today. Thank you to our moderators for allowing us to have a fun conversation in the chat. And I look forward to more 12 Days of Christmas here on the channel. Happy holidays to everyone that's watching. Again, replay crew, let me know your thoughts on this latest episode of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We will be back next week, of course, to talk more about what's going on with these ladies. I can't believe it's already an hour and a half. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Let's get out of here with some music. Y'all know I have to play my song. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Thank you. Look, I stopped it. Got too excited.
321 days I've spent the better half of the year just holding space. I've got all the lights hanging up you can see from the street, but if you're not coming over, you can light up my dreams. Every snowfall reminds me to call, 'cause I know if you're not here, then it's not Christmas at all. This year, oh, I believe you're coming back to me. I'll be your angel when the snow's coming down. The song is singing, and you're here all around. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around. If you're coming around, oh, oh. If you're coming around, if you're coming around. Feel like Christmas every day of the year, but I can't feel it by myself. Only works if you're here. And a little bit of magic and a little faith can make every storm that's ever come just fade away. Now every front door reminds me of you, all decorated, anticipating good news. I got one Christmas wish, top of my Christmas list, to be your angel when the sun's coming down. The song is singing, and you're here all around. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around. If you're coming around, oh, oh. If you're coming around, if you're coming around. I don't want much this time of year, no. Everyone wants to feel less and home, but just like putting on a winter coat, you could always melt away the bitter cold. I'll be your angel when the snow's coming down. The song is singing, and you're here all around. Small piece of heaven on earth in this town. It's only Christmas if you're coming around. If you're coming around, oh, you're coming around. If you're coming around, it's only Christmas. I'll be your angel when the sun's coming down. Christmas, small piece of heaven on earth in this town. You're coming around.